How are you? I hope everything is okay. Nice. This is grade 5 English language home tutorial class. This program is brought to you by City Government of Addis Ababa Education Bureau in collaboration with Addis Media Network. It is prepared by Abdullah Governor. Students, before we go to our today's lesson, let's say something about what we learned in the previous class. Students, did you remember what we learned in the previous class? Please, tell to your parents. Well done. Students, in the previous class, we discussed about simple present tense. Simple present tense. Simple present tense can be used for two main uses. The first one is to express general truth. General truth means something which is true wherever you go. For example, the sun rises in the east. That's a reality. Nobody can change it. Another one is we use it to express habitual actions. Habitual actions means the actions or the activity that we do daily, just maybe it can be as daily routines. Is it clear? Daily routines mean the activity which we do daily, just like making coffee, just like making bed, cleaning house, maybe writing, reading, and such kinds of activities can be considered as habitual action. Especially when we say habitual action, we mean that the activity which directly connected with our habits. For example, when you drink coffee every day or maybe every morning, you can be addicted. It is changed into habits. Is it clear? So, such kinds of activity, maybe drinking coffee, maybe we can say, I drink coffee every day. Clear? And also we can say, I wash clothes twice a week. That is also habitual action, okay? That means repetitive action that we do daily. Nice student. Today, our topic is degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison. Students, you're familiar with this topic. Degrees of comparison means comparing something based on their degree. Okay? Basically, in English, there are three types of degrees of comparison. Before we talk about that, so we have to have our own objectives at the end of the lesson. Clear? So, at the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe positive degree of the adjective. And also, you are going to use comparative and superlative degrees of words in your daily speech. As the last, you are going to write sentence. Okay? Thank you. So come on. In English, as we said so far, we have 3 degrees. Let's say one by one. The first one, positive degree. Positive degree. When we say positive degree, as its name indicates, just it is positive. This means the normal adjective that we use in our daily speech. Okay? Come on here, students. When we say positive degree, we mean that the adjective, okay? The adjective. Example, When we say tall, young, new, these adjectives are adjectives which is used to talk about one single person. Is it clear? For example, here we can make sentence using these words. Example, she is tall. How many persons are here? We have only one person, okay? She. So we are not comparing she with another person or with another student. And another one is young. We can say Almaz is young. Almaz is young. Tola bought a new t-shirt. A new t-shirt. Here, student, in this sentence, this we're talking about Tola. And also here it says Almaz, and she's also one person. That's the reason why we're using positive degree. So positive degree means the degree that we use to express one thing, or maybe one person, and also one animal. Is it clear? Nice. And another point which could be raised here is that about another structure. That structure is so or as structure. So or as a structure. Students, do you know when do we use such kinds of structure in our speech, or maybe while you are writing a sentence? Nice, I hope it's clear for you because you are familiar with this topic. Here, student, we can use such kinds of expression when you or maybe we are comparing. When we are comparing, we're talking about positive degree, but we are comparing. So what makes it different from comparative degree? Come on here, student. When you are comparing two things, persons, animals means in respect of their similarity. In respect of their similarity, maybe in using different, some qualities just like height, weight, maybe length, and also age and so forth. We can compare them. Is it clear? For example, the word so as and as can be used interchangeably. They can be used interchangeably. No need of maybe using so or as in a sentence. We have to use either of them because they have equal meaning. Is it clear? For example here, I said when they are similar, or the sameness of person, the sameness of animal, or the similarity of things. Example here. Example. Almaz is beautiful. Helen is also beautiful. Here, we're talking about them. Almaz is beautiful. Helen is also beautiful. Is it clear? Both of them are beautiful because they are similar. This means they have the same quality. So we can use either so, as, or as a structure. We can make them one complete compound sentence. Here, Almaz is as beautiful as Helen. Come on. We took only one beautiful because there are two beautiful here and here. They have the same quality. Another one. Roba is clever. Roba is clever. Another one is Ujulu. Ujulu is also clever. Are they different or the same quality? They have the same quality, yeah? Because here are different. Here is also clever and clever. Nice. So come on, let's put them together. Using either of them. Roba is as. Then we have to take one example of adjective. Roba is as clever as Ujulu. This means they have the same quality. Is it clear? Get a students. Come on. Now let me give you one activity about this one. Do individually. Question number 1. Use as or so, then plus adjective. Plus adjective. Robson is, in the bracket here, the word is smart. Tola. Students, do this work within 1 minute. Excellent. I hope you did it. Nice. Come on here. We have to say what? Robson is as smart as Tola. We can say. And also we can say this sentence, Robson is so smart as Tola. Is it clear? Nice. Okay, see then. Now let's go to the next point. The next point is, what if not as or so plus adjective? Adjective. Students, In this sentence, we're talking about two persons. If they are not the same, okay? If they are not the same in comparative forms. For example, here we can say, Helen is 1.50 meter. Helen is 1.50 meter. Jamal is 1.60 meter. Students, are they the same? Do they have the same quality? They don't have the same quality. Because here, their height is not the same. Helen is 1.50 meter and Jamal is 1.60 meter. So, who is taller? Yes? Jamal, yeah? So, come on here. We can use this structure to make them one single sentence. For example, we can say, Helen is not, we're talking about their height, okay? So, is not as tall as Jamal. And also we can write this sentence in another way, in the same meaning. When we start from Jamal, Jamal is not so short because we are changing the position. When we're changing the position in not so structure, not so or as structure, we have to use plus adjective. We have to use the different meaning because just Jamal is not as so short as Helen. Bear you remind their differences. Is that clear? Nice students. So let me give you an activity which will be done within 1 minute. You're going to use not, as, or, so, plus adjective. So plus adjective. Here is question number 1. Habib is 1.5 meter. Ujulu is 1.60 meter. See then, now you are going to make the sentences using this structure. In this sentence, which one is adjective? First of all, you have to identify which one is adjective. Yes, we're talking about what? About height. Isn't it? Since we are talking about height, so we have to use maybe tall or short. So who is taller? Who is taller? Habib is 1.50. Ujulu is 1.60. So please, do this one using tall or short within 1 minute. Well done. I hope you are finished. Nice student. When we start from Habib. Habib is, then not. Plus so or as. Plus as. Then we have to bring tall or short. So, Habib is short or tall? He's shorter, huh? So, Habib is not as tall because this one is negative. As Ujulu. Nice student. So, what if we start from Ujulu? Here, Ujulu is not, yes, Ujulu is not as tall or short. It's short. Okay? He is not short as Habib. Nice student. I hope you got me. Nice. So, let's give you the next one. John is, just in the bracket. Let me give you this one in the bracket. Nice. Blank. His brother. You can use this structure. Do it for 30 seconds. Nice. So we have to say here, John is, an adjective is given here. John is, then not. You can use as or so. Let's say so. John is not so nice as his brother. I hope you have got me. Excellent. Okay, students, thank you very much. Now we will say something about the next point, but comparative adjective. Comparative adjective. Students, when do we use comparative adjectives? Comparative adjectives. We use comparative adjectives, as it is named in the case, to compare two things. To compare what? Two things. To compare two animals. And also two, yes, persons. Comparing means just which one is smaller, which one is taller, which one is shorter, just when we are comparing two. And also you can compare yourself with another person because we're talking about two things. Come on, student. In this sense, we can use comparative adjectives if you are comparing some qualities just like their height, weight, their age, and so forth. If they are the same or not the same. If they are not the same. In this sentence, normally we can use what? ER. Or maybe we can use R. And also we can use IER, depend on the given word or the given adjective. Especially if we are talking about monosyllabic. Do you know mono? Monosyllabic. Monosyllabic means the word which has single sound. When we say, they can be said within monosyllabic most of the time, especially except some words. Here example. Tall. How do we say it so far? Tall is what? Positive degree. So we can say, yes, taller. Which one is that? Taller. ER. What about the word R? If it is ended in E, we have to add only what? Only R here. Another point is here, maybe if it is ended in Y sound, we have to add just like this. IER. This one is about comparative adjectives. For example, my sister is 1.8 meter. Your sister is 1.90 meter. Now we are going to compare them using comparative adjectives. Here. So we have to say what? My sister is shorter because she is 1.80. Shorter than. Normally we use than after comparative adjective. Okay? Shorter than your sister. Your sister. Murti is young. Hora is old. So when we are comparing this maybe sentence, we can use what? Murti is younger. Younger than Hora. In this sentence, we have to use just ER because it is ended in G. If it is ended in E, we have to add on R. Thank you. The next point will be about superlative adjective. Superlative adjective. Okay, we use superlative adjective just to compare more than two things. More than two. More than two things. Animals, persons, and so forth. Is it clear? So, more than two means, for example, in such case, we have to use, here are the example. Tall, taller. This one is positive. This one is comparative. Now let's go to the superlative. What could be added here? Normally, in superlative degree, we have to add EST or ST or maybe IE, as it depends. Here, young, young, younger. What about the superlative form? Youngest. If you are comparing more than two person, more than two things, or more than two animals and something else. For example, Hika is 2.10 meter. Then here, throw is 1.90 meter. There are two. Let's say something about another person here. And Delemo is 1.20 meter. Now we are comparing three persons, okay? So when we start from the tallest one, we have to say what? Hika is the structure, then this could be taken. Hika is the tallest of all. In superlative adjective, we have to use the of structure. The of structure. Hika is the tallest of all. So who is the shortest? Who is the shortest? I hope it's clear. The shortest is Delemo. Delemo is the shortest of all. I hope it's clear. Okay, students, that's all about today's lesson. For the next class, let me give you homework which is connected with our today's lesson. Come on here. For the next class, please. For the next class, try to write the comparative, superlative, the comparative and superlative form of the words which I'm going to write here. Clear? Number one, old is comparative and then it is superlative should be written here. The second, heavy. You have to write their comparative and superlative forms here. And the third one, big. And you have to write the comparative and the superlative form of these points. Thank you. See you.